Hi everyone, Dr. Bruce here. In this video, I want to show you how to use an AI custom chatbot that I developed for helping you learn anatomy and physiology in your course. I've been using these bots over at my other college for over a year now, and students have found them incredibly useful. They're learning very quickly, they're actually learning advanced concepts very, very fast, and their performance has been off the charts. So we're going to use the most recent version, the AMP Tutor version 4.0. This bot runs on GPT 4.1 Mini, which actually reduces the token use. Now, my older bots ran on GPT 4.0, the full-blown GPT 4.0 version, which actually used a lot of tokens, and students would complain that they're running out of tokens because they're using free accounts in Poe, and they just would, not be able to use the bot that much. What I did then was redesign the bot to use 4.1 Mini so that it really reduced the token use. All right, so how do we use this bot? I'm going to do part of the first assignment in Bio 200. Now, there are two parts of this assignment. There's the homeostasis part, which has to do with feedback mechanisms and that. Then there's the second part, which is a starvation case, whereby you're to learn about the functions of carbohydrates, fats, and proteins, and what happens when the body is deprived of these. What I did then is I prompted it. So it asked me, how can I help you learn about anatomy and physiology? And then here's my first prompt. I need to know what happens to the human body when deprived of carbohydrates, fats, and proteins for a long period of time. Now, what it did is it gave me a really nice answer. The bot is actually designed to give me smaller amounts of content versus the generic ChatGPT or Gemini, which will give you a whole lot of information. Plus, in some cases, you don't know where the information is coming from. What's nice about these bots is that they're trained on the course textbook and course content. So you see these little numbers here. If you click on the number, it'll show you where the information came from. In this case, it came from the OpenStax text, which is your course textbook, which is really nice because it's, really the entire course is condensed into this bot and it pulls information from it. What it will do then is it'll give you a really nice answer, some good information here and a nice summary. I wanted to learn more about proteins, so I asked it, what is the role of proteins in the body and how will starvation affect the body? Now, you can drill down on any of these concepts. Let's say you don't know about what gluconeogenesis is. You could say, what is gluconeogenesis? You can get it to explain it to you at any level, like explain gluconeogenesis at a third grade level. And it will tell you. It'll tell you at any level. You can interact with it, ask it any questions, just as if you had your own personal tutor. In this case, I said, I want to know more about protein. So it gave me a lot of information, detailed information about proteins. I thought it was a little bit much there, so I said, can you summarize this? And it did. And that's pretty much what the course wants, just, more of a summary of this information. And there again, it referenced where everything came from. So I know exactly where the information came from. Now, how do I use this information? So I'm going to pull over a Word document here. What I did was I copied and pasted the interaction into a Word doc so I could kind of look at it and study it. So of course, I read through this and I read the summary. And now this is my interpretation of this is what I learned from the interaction. This is the most important part of it. It's not just answering a question, it's telling me what you learned about it. Now, so I do this in my face-to-face classes. We'll do group projects, in class, group discussions, and then I will ask them, what did you learn from this, or what does this mean? How does this work? And they have to tell it to me in their own words. So they use AI to actually do very difficult processes and concepts, but then they have to present this to the class and to me, and they have to explain it to me, like, how does this work? So this is what I want you to do. Um, if you read it, it says, after using the course chatbot, and I said which version it was, I learned that Angela's body will switch from using carbohydrates to fats and proteins for energy. This is because Angela did not have food available. The body first uses carbohydrates for energy, and then I go on and on about it. And then I have an in-text citation here. Now notice that I'm not citing the textbook. The bot would cite the textbook with these little numbers here, but this is the bot's interpretation of it. It's not directly from the text. So I'm citing the bot, and this is how I cite the bot. This is the in-text citation for it in APA style. All right, so then I did my, deep dive into proteins. Here's what the bot says. here's my interpretation. This means that there are many roles of proteins in the body, or I learned that there are many roles of proteins in the body. Some examples would be for building structures like muscles, enzymes that help regulate chemical processes, and proteins that transport oxygen. All of these would be affected by starvation. There's the APA citation of the bot, and then here's how you do the reference. So I developed the bot, so you can put my name in there, and then this is the actual chatbot reference. So it's pretty easy. You could use this reference over and over again, along with the in-text citation, if you're using the bots to help you learn. The other thing you can do is you can put in a link to the actual chat. Now you can do this. Let's go back over to the bot. At the end where it says share, it'll give you a link and it'll demonstrate or connect to the entire chat. And you can see the whole chat. Now I do have students do this in other courses, and it really helps me see how the bot's working. And since it's a custom chat bot, in some cases, it's very rare, but some cases it tends to go off. Now, I haven't seen this with this bot. Some of the older bots used to go off topic a little bit or start, hallucinating references, but this one seems to be working really well. But it is nice to kind of keep an eye on how the bot is working and what it's telling students. A lot better than using generic ChatGPT, which tends to hallucinate references, and then you would have to check everything in order for it to be valid. Plus, this is directly related to the course, which is what you're working on, throughout the week. All right, so this is a way that you can use these very powerful chatbots to help you learn the content of the course at really any level, and that's what's important is the learning. It's all about learning. It's not about generating a product. It's about what you learn from it. So hopefully this will really help you learn the content in this course, which is really important for healthcare, especially nursing. All right. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to contact me via the inbox or my email. I'm always happy to help in any way I can. Hope everything is going well, and we'll see you in cyberspace.